Biggest humiliation ended Harry's palace sideline plan enacted under UK Parliament affirmation. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are learning the hard way that even the best laid plans can come unstuck. Amid all this week's frantic number crunching and furtive haggling for the Conservative leadership, few were paying much attention to the House of Lords order paper on a quiet Monday afternoon. Ministers and senior palace officials are now finalising plans to avoid any future prospect of the Duke of Sussex or York being involved in affairs of state in the absence of the King. Under proposals expected to come before Parliament, possibly within weeks, the King will be able to draw on a wider pool of royal substitutes, not least the Princess Royal and the Earl of Wessex, to conduct routine constitutional duties when he's out of the country. It has learned that these proposals were already being considered some months ago, with the approval of the late Queen. Monday's parliamentary reply from the Leader of Lords, Lord True, suggests that reform may be imminent. The Sussex couple, who are widely understood to have plotted their exodus from the royal family in favour of the glittering lights of Hollywood, have suffered setback after setback in recent weeks. According to reports, several of their projects are in danger of becoming unstuck, including a multi-million-dollar Netflix docuseries and Harry's long-awaited memoir. It's been alleged that Harry and Meghan are desperate to reshoot their footage and rewrite chapters of his book after the Queen's death, but Netflix and Penguin Random House are said to be pushing back. These big companies they've teamed up with are sick of waiting and are ready to cash in on their investments into the Sussexes. It's been a rough week of negotiations, and the Sussexes don't have the upper hand that they thought they did. There are rumours that Netflix would rather not screen their show at all if it's watered down, and the same could go for Harry's book. The entire debacle has Harry in particular feeling trapped by his commitments with Meghan and unwanted by his family. Adding to Harry's nightmare, his father King Charles has settled on a date for his coronation, and the Sussexes aren't impressed. The auspicious occasion will be held at London's Westminster Abbey on Saturday, May the 6th, which just so happens to be Harry and Meghan's son Archie's 4th birthday. According to a source, is taking on an active role in organising the event and has a keen interest in the ceremony and how it reflects modern Britain. But it remains unclear if Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will attend, since it's their son Archie's birthday. There is less clarity over the King's younger son when it comes to planning the big shindig, the insider said. Harry and Meghan have not taken this well. He could have chosen literally any other day, but for some reason he decided on his grandson's birthday. Charles made the choice based on important public engagements and appearances. He couldn't factor in people's birthday as well. However, royal expert Katie Nicholl believes Charles was not trying to upset his youngest son and the wife. Well, having the coronation on Archie's birthday is definitely not a snub. I think it's very much a happy coincidence. Obviously, a huge amount of planning has to go into an important moment in history, such as a coronation, and the royal calendar is full of anniversaries and birthdays, so I think this is absolutely one of those occasions where it's a coincidence, and hopefully a happy one. Since Charles wants to slim down the monarchy, it will not be similar to Queen Elizabeth's coronation. It will feel different from the Queen's coronation, and it will look very different to the Queen's coronation. It will be televised, but the service is likely to be an hour rather than 3 hours of the Queen's coronation, and the number of people invited, well, there were 8,000 VIPs and dignitaries invited to the Queen's coronation. We understand that it'll be closer to 2,000 for Charles's coronation.